I'm Jessie Janae and we're at Lumi HQ and you're watching Unboxing Things, a show about unboxing things where I only talk about the box because we make packaging here at Lumi. So today, what brand am I unboxing? You guys, it's Winc. Oof, oof, it's a heavy one. Winc is a wine subscription. Yes, wine. You fill out a cool profile telling them your taste, and then they send you the amount of bottles you subscribe to each month. First things first, it's a little bit heavy because it's 4 bottles of wine. Winc supplies the handle, but you gotta supply the muscle. That's why I work out, guys. In fact, that's why I'm a member. With a box this heavy, you need to make sure you've got a good structure. Let's take a look at what they've got going on down here. So this is a nice snap lock bottom box actually, very strong overlapping pieces of material, and then they're finishing it off with a piece of tape just for extra security because the last thing you want is 4 bottles of wine coming out the bottom of a box. They're doing a similar thing on the top of the box by having a tab lock that's then actually covered over with a piece of tape. It's a small piece of branded tape, which adds like a nice little element of logo, but also keeps the box secure to make sure no one's tampered with it. Wonder what type of flute we got, guys. So I'm gonna take my handy dandy flute identifier. If you don't have one at home, I just don't relate to you. If you look close at this fluting, there's actually 2 different types of corrugate stuck together. That, my friend, is a double wall. What we have here, guys, is an EB double wall. So that means you got E flute, you got B flute, it's in a sandwich, in a little marriage together, and it means it's extra strong because you've got the qualities of both types of corrugate sandwiched together. Can I brush my hair with this? Now, Winc has a very classy logo, and I love how they're just choosing to go black on craft. Economical, but very fitting for the brand. And then here, they've got @Winc, so you can go check out their social handles, and then boom, they've got their actual URL. But let's see what it looks like when we open it up. I'm going to slice open my actual box, and then I'm going to use the tab lock to actually kind of open it. It has a structural tab lock. Boom. What do I see? Nothing. Oh my gosh, the suspense is killing me. Boom. Whoa, what do I see? Again, so much suspense. Now I'm opening again. Woo, finally. They've got a whole publication here. Inside, there's information about pairings, fermentation, grapes. They have a really nice illustration style that actually is very fitting on their brand as well. Clink, clink, welcome to Winc. Not only is that adorable, but it rhymes, and I love rhymes. They're sending me education, and they're also kind of welcoming me to their community. And setting this to the side, I want to talk about this handle again. So if you watched our Rockets of Awesome episode, you'll know that a handle oftentimes needs a reinforcement on the back. But with this box construction, because they use so many layers of corrugate over the handle, they don't need the reinforcement because all of these corrugate layers are actually making sure the handle doesn't pop through. What do we have here? Kind of looks like a crazy shape. This is actually a molded pulp insert. Very recyclable and sustainable, but it's actually formed specific for Winc, the brand, to fit wine very well. The wine is actually sitting on top of another molded pulp insert, so it's held very snugly. So I'm gonna take the wine out and I'll put this to the side so that we can get at our second pulp insert. You can see here that it fits very snugly in the box, and it's made specifically to fit 4 bottles of wine. I bet it's edible. I just think it's probably not yummy. These 2 pieces together are made to hold the wine, and that prevents wine from breaking in transit. The last thing you want is to have a wine subscription and get broken bottles of wine. Dangerous, also wasted wine. Why? We've reached empty box town. Oh, I feel so at peace. Let's actually take it all the way apart. I'm going to push in and actually open these flaps. In the same way that this box very easily folds flat, very easily pops open, and this snap lock bottom is easy to put together in fulfillment, so it's pretty fast. Shipping wine is a heavy business. You can't change the weight of the wine, but choosing the lightweight molded pulp insert and choosing a box strength that's probably just enough to make sure your wine gets to you safely is a great way to hedge against the weight of the wine and ship as efficiently as possible. Before I go get my corkscrew, I think it's time to roll in the recap. Now, Winc wine's packaging is great, not just because when you open it, there's wine inside. Don't get me wrong, that's great. It is reliable. What does that mean? It means that the packaging is well executed, structurally sound, and when I received 4 wines through the mail, which is like a feat of engineering, they all came to me intact. Second, it's informative. That magazine that comes inside tells me so much about the brand, but also about wine. I learned things about fermentation that I don't think I could have learned anywhere else. I love that publication. And lastly, but not leastly, it's classy. The Winc's entire brand is really well executed, and that execution is brought through to the way that the black on craft looks on the packaging and every other little detail, which makes me feel very warm and fuzzy about receiving my wine. That is Winc Unboxed.